Welcome back to the 10th episode of the Jazz Sports Show. We are back here again with all three of us after last week
I
not
was
having
not here.
Jalen with us.
Yeah, Jalen hates us.
Sorry, guys. I had work.
As we jump into this episode, we are going to be talking about the college football playoff that's starting this weekend on December 19th and December 20th. Talking about some of the bowl games that are going on. NFL, first time ever, not going to see Patrick Mahomes play in the AFC Championship game. His
In the
ACL tear.
playoffs.
Micah Parsons' ACL tear. Cowboys possibly being eliminated. Definitely eliminated.
I thought they
Probably.
were
What do the
eliminated.
Bengals need to do to improve their team? And talk about possibly who will win the Super Bowl and some college basketball and some NBA for you. So let's jump right into it.
Woo-hoo.
Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman. Me and
That he
Alex
did.
made that prediction, I guess you could say, at the start of this thing, which was, at this point, 10 weeks ago. That's
Which would have been,
Take W.
what about week what? 8,
Yeah, something like that.
6, or 7?
No,
They're-
it was week. Yeah, it probably was that.
Yeah, because they're a week ahead of the NFL schedule.
Yeah, so they were week what was it? What was this? Week 15. So it was probably week 6, week 7.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Anyway, Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman, which I think everybody did except Diego Pavia because I saw him and his brothers. Did anybody see those posts? Of
Yeah.
them
Saw.
at the club and him
Like,
saying
he's
fuck
a-
Indiana.
He's a clown. Thank God they don't let midgets into the NFL. Or
Dude, how tall actually is he? I know he's listed at 6 foot, but
He's
how
not-
tall?
Bro, the thing
like
is, Jeremiah Love was listed at 6'2", and he was just as tall as Fernando Mendoza. I saw a picture about that. They were,
6'5".
but they said Jeremiah Love was 6 foot.
Well, he had the Balenci shoes on, so that probably adds about 2 to 3 inches for Jeremiah Love. He had the Balenci sneakers on, man.
But that means he's not 6
He
foot.
was shorter
though.
than Julian Sand, though, right? Diego Pavia.
Yes.
Bro, Diego Pavia.
Julian Sand's he's actually 6 foot.
Yeah.
And he was like
Poor
significantly
little-
shorter.
That's your little gremlin. I'm glad he didn't win.
Yeah, fuck him. Piece of
Hey,
shit.
he did apologize for that stuff.
I don't give a crap.
He's still going to end up getting drafted probably top 10 or something. He'll probably end up being the second quarterback taken. But adding on to that, we can go ahead and flip into college football playoffs. So this weekend on Friday night, we have Alabama versus Oklahoma. And then on Saturday, we have Ole Miss versus Tulane. And we have JMU versus Oregon. And we have, what was the last one? I forgot. Or was that all of them?
Did you say 4 games? There's only 4 games.
And Miami.
A&M and Miami. That's the one I forgot. A&M and Miami. Probably the most anticipated game that I want to watch is probably just going to end up being the Bama-Oklahoma game because I have a feeling that will be the closest. But next would be the A&M Miami game. But I just think A&M's going to dog walk Miami, winning by double digits. It might be 10, might be 20, might be 30. I don't fucking know. But
Yeah, so I guess I'm the only person who thinks that Tulane has a shot here, because no one else has commented on it the multiple times I brought it up.
Yeah, that might be just a you, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't say they're going to crush them, but I just think they have the biggest chance to pull the upset, other than like a stupid 8-9 matchup. John Summerall's a great coach. Lane Kiffin leaving, obviously, is going to impact the players one way or the other. A lot of people don't love the hire of the defensive coordinator, especially long term. So I think Tulane has a chance. Now, I could definitely see Ole Miss going out and winning by 2 scores or whatever, but I think they have an slight honest chance of beating Ole Miss.
I mean, I don't disagree with you on that because it is a thing where all the Tulane players will want to play hard for their coach, considering he's leaving to go to
Florida.
Florida,
DJ Lagway just entered the portal too.
which I could see. Well, yeah, I don't know who the hell's going to want to pick him up though after this year, but they
Colts will, just like they did Anthony Richardson.
probably just draft a guy off of pure potential that ends up being dog shit. But anyway, I can see Tulane and then Ole Miss not being ready to play because of Lane Kiffin not being there and such. But I really do just think the Bama versus Oklahoma game is going to be the best for the weekend. That I think the Miami and A&M could be a very good one. I don't know. on Friday night, I think that would be the best game. We all can agree JMU is going to get absolutely dog walked by Oregon. Now we say this, and then fucking JMU ends up comes out and wins.
That'd be
We
crazy.
have luck with predicting stuff like that. So, but I mean, this has to hit, right, guys?
It has to.
Yeah.
Because going into, I mean, what game are you all looking forward to watch? It sounds like you're looking forward to watch the Ole Miss game.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to A&M and Miami. I just don't think Miami's obviously a playoff team, but I don't think they're actually like contenders worthy. I think they make too many mistakes.
I think the A&M and Miami game will definitely be like a did Miami actually deserve to be in it?
That's what I'm thinking. Is like if I kind of hope A&M kind of like dog walks them, but
yeah, it'd be like, damn, you should have just put Notre Dame in there. But again,
maybe even Duke, ACC
maybe
winners.
Even Duke. But going on to that, we can talk about we have a college football playoff bet going on. You know, as these college football playoffs, the bowl games and such. There's not very many big bowl games going on this weekend, so we're not gonna really do a bet for that. But I mean, do you all boys want to do a bet for those or no?
Let's see what the biggest bowl game there is.
It might be the X. I just said that won't be the X.
I was gonna say we won 3, so let's just go and each one get a game, and then we pick.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
The Cure Bowl.
The college football playoff bet. I pick Oklahoma to beat Bama. Alex picked. He did not pick Tulane to beat Ole Miss.
No.
He picked A&M to beat Miami.
Yep.
Jalen picked Ole Miss to beat Tulane.
Yep.
We were staying away from that Oregon JMU game because that is a huge ass spread. I think it's like, what is it at 20.5 still?
Yeah, it's something like something crazy like that. It was
2,000.
Yeah, just to win straight up money line, they were like minus
2,000.
2,100. But going into that week, I mean, the biggest bowl game might be USF versus. I forgot who they're playing, but I think it's the one that USF is in.
USF.
If I had to take a guess. Oh, yeah, it might be.
I don't know. There's a Georgia
Staff DNA Cure Bowl. That's on Wednesday. Or you have the Union Home Mortgage Bowl.
I think the Pop-Tarts Bowl will be kind of decent.
I'm looking forward to the Pop-Tart Bowl, man.
The Georgia Tech versus
weekend?
BYU.
Is it on this weekend?
It's the 27th. No, it's next Saturday. Yeah, no, that's next Saturday. Oh, this weekend.
Dude, we got Louisville versus Toledo in the Busch Boca Raton Bowl.
Dude, there better be a TV connection to the bowl games in Turks and Caicos, man. I'm going to be heated if not. I'm missing all that.
Yeah, then you got Western Kentucky versus Southern Miss on Tuesday as well, and you have Ohio versus UNLV.
Yeah, this weekend, there's not a lot this weekend.
Next weekend is the weekend of a shit ton of bowl games throughout the day.
Yep, crap ton of bowl games.
Yeah, crap ton of bowl games, boys. Crap ton. They are pooping out these games, bro. Dude, New Year's Eve, you got Iowa versus Vandy, Duke versus Arizona State, Michigan versus Texas, and the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, Nebraska versus Utah, and then Ohio State versus whoever wins the A&M.
I remember when
there's only one playoff game that day.
Were totally different things. They were their own things. Before big marketing took over college football.
Facts.
I think NIL ruined everything. But anyway, going on to college football.
Did you hear that?
I don't really know.
Doing NIL. Did you hear that the state of Ohio, is having NIL in high school?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Imagine being in high school being like, yeah, I'm about to make it quick.
Like $100,000, yeah.
I wish that shit was in when I went at Grant County.
That's stupid.
Yeah, County would have actually got NIL.
You see me take a picture with the McDonald's Big Mac in my hands.
Would never actually.
You all need your pregame meals. Come down to Dry Ridge McDank. But anyway, anybody got anything else to add on about the college football playoff being played on only one game being on New Year's Eve?
It's weird.
Then, the rest playing on New Year's Day. I don't know. It's gonna be exciting Wednesday and Thursday. Weird ass days to have them, but it's gonna be a nice time.
Sidebar here. Are we streaming Saturday? Or
This
do you
Saturday,
you have a game, right?
I do have a game.
All right, so we'll be streaming
Have
Sunday.
5.
Where at?
So do we want to stream when I get back?
Where at, Grant?
Franklin.
No, that's an hour, like hour 15 minimum. That's if
What I'm
there's no
saying is
bad
that
weather.
We play at 5. We get done by
6:30.
6:30. Get home by 8. We can do the 8 o'clock. We can do late games.
That'd be
I mean,
fine.
like-
Let's do like a 2-hour stream.
Yeah, do like a 2-hour stream, and then we get that out of the way.
Yeah, that works for me.
That works.
All right, so stream Saturday at like 8 o'clock.
Saturday night for what games are even on?
I have no idea.
Like that night frame. Let me look. Daddy's gonna take a look. See here.
Stand by.
Sus.
Oh hell yeah!
Heck yeah.
We got the Oregon versus James Madison game we can watch.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, let's. For that dog walking.
And we can watch Villanova versus Illinois State.
Awesome. We got 2 heater games coming for y'all to the stream. Oh gosh. All right.
Hey, we're about to get lit.
All right. Let's move on from our
For
great.
every touchdown, for every point JMU scores, we have to take a shot of apple juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love some apple juice, man.
Waking up going to my game on apple juice. But anyway, continuing to talk about college football.
You're having a little
Prediction:
bad
who's going
stomach
to win
ache.
it all? Who's going to win it all? Nobody's
College
played a game
basketball?
yet. We don't know how they look. So Alex, start first. No explaining first. We just name the guys, then we can go back and explaining. We can get in a little argument about it if need be. Ready, set, go, Alex, go.
UK. I'm
Delusional.
joking.
Delusional.
I'm not delusional. That team looked good against your poor ass, poverty ass.
Hey, you all are just as poverty. We couldn't shoot. We
We
couldn't hit a
learned
shot.
to stop shooting at halftime. Y'all kept on shooting, thinking it'd go in. You guys were like 3 for 78 from 3.
You are correct.
Anyways,
Play generous.
yeah, maybe. I think it's gonna be. I don't know if I can admit that.
I don't know. Like,
It might be Duke.
no, I'm talking about for football.
Football?
Brother, Jalen confirmed basketball, and you're like, yeah.
You.
No, I want football.
All right. So
I'm
who's
getting
winning
rats
in
out about
football?
basketball.
God
We're
bless
going like
America.
11
Who's
games.
winning in football is what you're saying.
Who's winning
Georgia.
in football? Yeah, we're still
Georgia.
playing
God bless America. Georgia.
football. Jalen, you're next.
I was also going to say Georgia for football.
I'm saying Ohio State. Georgia can lick a dick.
See, I have Ohio State and Georgia. Wait, would they play? They'd play each other in the semis, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I think everybody in the top 5 has a chance to.
Yeah, no, I agree.
See, like I agree. Like the thing,
Top 5.
the only issue that I have, not necessarily saying Indiana and Ohio State are bad. It's just the like they're great offense and defenses, but they haven't played like other than each other. They haven't really played like a great offense, like a
All I'm
high
gonna say
scoring
is
offense.
That's the same thing everybody said last year. And
No,
Ohio
last
State
year- yes.
dog walked everybody.
Ohio State last year was also like OD, like on crack.
Hey, they lost 2 games last year to a very poor, a worse Michigan team than this year.
Unheard sugar.
Like that's
And
what I'm.
lost to Oregon, who they beat.
Yeah, that Ohio State team last year was like OD'd.
They were naughty.
Like I
Now.
think like this Ohio State team I don't think is like last year's, even though they have a better record. Like I think last year's is better than this year's.
Ryan Day's
Ohio
just a
State.
wuss, bro. He won't run up the score. Freaking, he ain't built for the. He ain't ready for the Tide.
So,
But anyway,
well, I never said anything about the Tide because obviously
the Tide ain't making it
the
past
Tide
the first round. They
the
ain't
Tide
beating
is a
the Sooners.
3 loss team in the playoffs. They're the only 3 loss team in the playoffs.
One
Hey,
loss was
Hey, Alex, since you think Georgia's gonna win, you have to do the song that Pat McAfee sings every time he picks them.
Who's that coming down the track? You guys.
You want us to read?
Oh, you want us to
Who's that coming down,
down
the
the
track?
track?
It's the mean machine and the red and black.
It's
Some
me,
mean
machine, in the
in the
red
red
and
and
black.
black.
Ain't nothing fine. I've skipped a lot of verses.
Ain't
Ain't nothing finer in the land.
Ain't
Ain't
nothing
nothing finer
in the
in the
land
land
A drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
than a
than a
drunk,
drunk,
obnoxious
obnoxious Georgia
fan.
fan.
Go dogs.
Go
Go
dogs.
dogs.
Go dogs.
Go
Go
dogs.
dogs.
Sick 'em.
No, you didn't do it. Go dogs, sick 'em.
All right, that was fun. That's great.
But then you also got to think about this. You also can't forget about this. Hoosiers. Hoosiers.
Can you pick a
Hoosiers.
team? Can you pick a Big Ten team?
You need to pick one team this playoff and stick with them.
I am.
No, you're not.
Buckeyes. The Buckeyes are winning it all.
You,
All right.
you
His
said
team is the
If
Buckeyes.
Indiana wins it all, I won't be unhappy.
you said that you were pulling for Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game, and you're like, man, I'm lucky glad that Indiana won.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, they've won shit.
Pick a side.
It's okay to like hope that the Browns
It's okay.
go to the playoffs every once in a while.
The Browns haven't been. When's the last time the Browns were in the playoffs?
Like 1492.
2023 with Joe Flacco.
They weren't they? Well, that's because
Joe
they beat.
Flacco's
They,
a dog.
was that the year that? Wait, was that the year that they had three? Like everybody but the Bengals made it.
Yeah, we were 8-9.
No, 9-8.
Yeah, you were 9-8. No,
No,
they were 8.
alright.
No, they were 8-9 because they
So we got
lost.
that out of the way. We got our bet out of the way. By the way, that's plus 244 if you pick Ole Miss to make Tulane.
That was so long ago.
I know, but I'm trying to wrap it up here on the college
I
football
get it.
segment.
I understand. I understand.
I'm reiterating it so people can go to it and follow us and make some fucking moolah.
That's not how Ohio State fans speak.
Gears are turning.
Blurt this out. Riverside, blurt this out. Ready? Uck, Michigan.
Wouldn't it be Muck, Michigan?
No, Uck, Michigan. You don't say the M.
I thought you flipped it.
Michigan.
Only thing that's on
Muck,
Ohio
Muck, Michigan.
Only thing
Right,
that's
anyway, you pick Ole Miss to make Tulane. You pick
4-7.
Oklahoma. Boomer. Sooner. You pick them to beat Bama. Then you pick A&M. You pick the Aggies to beat the
Gig 'em.
living dog out of the Miami Hurricanes.
Yes.
Hit them Hurricanes like hurricane.
Screw Carson Beck and his Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Carson Beck lost a bad
Idiot
one.
cheated on Hannah Cavender.
Yeah, he's an
Facts.
What a dummy.
L man.
Now,
L
wait, is
man.
that the same Cavender twin that's now dating the NFL player? Is that the
No.
No, that's Haley.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah.
All right, let's
All right, let's go into
All right, let's go
NFL?
to the NFL. Bengals have officially been eliminated
Cool.
from the playoffs, being 4-10.
round of applause for that team messing up that good of a roster, man. You really got to give it to them. No one else in the league would do that. I want everybody fired. There should not be a single returning member to that staff. Even the water boy, man. Like
what did the water boy do?
they didn't hydrate people enough.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Everyone needs to be gone. Everybody.
What about the owners like not hiring people to like wipe off the snow of the seats? I know people are pissed about that.
It's the worst franchise in the NFL. I don't know what else you'd expect. I've admitted this. I will never not admit that.
Dude, I will give my one. So this will take me about a minute to explain starting now. All right, I would trade T. Higgins, first of all. Get picks, maybe a player, but mainly picks is what I would want. And I would do all those picks for defensive players. I would franchise, or I would let Trey Henderson walk, or franchise tag him to trade him. But I would let him walk. I would trade Orlando Brown Jr. He is dookie.
For a bag of frickin' peanuts.
Bag of what?
Yeah,
Chips?
I would trade him for whatever you can get. Whatever you can get, trade him, get his awful contract out, be able to do that, go pay some more defensive guys, maybe find a good young stud. Now, the thing is that they don't draft well. So they need to draft well in 2026.
Not the worst,
Yeah.
but definitely not great.
Not great. They've missed on a couple.
The
Mark
only ones
Stewart's
that
a miss.
Okay, he played like half the season, man. You can't say he's a full
Dude,
blown.
he had 4.5 career sacks in college, and he drafted him to replace Trey Hendrickson. Bro,
I,
you're
I, I
nuts.
said that the millisecond they drafted him. I actually think I texted all of you guys the millisecond that happened about that.
But anyway, that's what I think they should do. Trade T. Higgins because you gotta get something. Even though T. Higgins and Jamar Chase are great, I would definitely do that if you want to keep Joe Burrow. Now, Joe Burrow might be very unhappy that T. Higgins gets traded, but he's got to understand that you can't pay him $55 million a year,
well, he's
Jamar Chase
already
$40 million,
unhappy.
and T. Higgins $28 million a year. Can't do it, especially when you're the poorest franchise in the all of NFL. I mean, anybody else disagree with what they should do?
It's hard to say. It all depends on what Joe Burrow is literally thinking in his mind.
He said those comments weren't directed at Cincinnati or the organization about not having fun.
I think, I think he's gonna say that, but I think a little bit has to do with that. Like, obviously, it could be outside of sports in general, but I
He's got
mean,
pressure on him.
as a as an athlete, a star athlete, you want to win. It sucks to lose. So, if you ever,
I'd hate to lose making $50 million a year. That'd be horrible.
Oh God.
well, yeah,
Dude,
but
no.
obviously, like,
I agree. I'm just
he's won at the highest levels of college and everything else, so he obviously wants to win in the NFL. So my saying is like, if you obviously money is a factor, like how sad can he be? But like if you're comparing him to like other quarterbacks who are also making that same money but having a lot better success, it's like what's different? Is it like if I change cities or anything, would it be different? Would I be happier? Or is it just I need to do front office or anything like that? Obviously, there has to be something within the organization, whether it's him being there or other people being there, that's has to be a factor of that.
I don't know, bro. I'm Joe Burrow. He's too good. And this is the year Patrick Mahomes won. This year and probably next year that Patrick Mahomes will not be.
He really wasn't ever a big issue for us, though. We did pretty well against the Chiefs. We're like 2-1 or 3-2.
Well, I'm just saying if well, I think if Joe Burrow didn't get hurt, I think the Bengals would be a playoff team right now. I think they'd be sitting at like
Yeah, we'd probably be like
9-6 or 10-5 if Joe Burrow played. Because I don't think, for one, I don't think the Bengals lose. They just play differently. Like that defense plays different for some reason when Joe Burrow's the quarterback. Don't know why, but like they don't lose to the Bears. They don't lose to the Jets. There's
definitely.
two wins right there. So right now they're 6-7
Oh,
or 6-8, whatever the heck it is.
that'd be 6-8
6-8.
because they're 10-4. Yes.
Yeah, 6-8. And then who else could they have beaten, dude? Like, there's some
Those are,
game. The Patriots they could have beaten. They honestly could have beat the Patriots. They lost 26-20,
Yeah.
and they played terrible. I don't know. And the Cowboys are kind of in the same boat. Like, yeah, our defense looked good for those 3 weeks, but it looked terrible against the Lions. Looked terrible last night. We let 9 look like he was freaking
9 lit it up.
Burrow.
hey, to be fair, Nine has had what he's had two back-to-back weeks so far, so maybe he's getting it together. He could be getting it together.
Dude.
Don't ask
Our
about
defense, we
a
need
live
a new
recording on
coordinator. Eberflus needs to be fired. We need a new coordinator. Revel should never play cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys again. Make him a freaking safety that does not have to sit in coverage. He sucks. Travion Diggs, we need to trade him because he's just unhealthy all the time. Trade him,
Yeah.
cut him, whatever.
Has he played this season?
Like only like 3 games. Get him out of there. All right. Quentin Williams, love him. Logan Wilson, love him. That Murray, I don't even know his first name because he sucks so bad. He never needs to play again. Did anybody else see him attack that gap last night?
Kenneth Murray. He's awful. He's known as the worst.
Kenneth Murray can't read
worst
a
backer in the NFL.
freaking gap to save his life. Can't read a run. Cannot read a run play to save his life. Can't be in coverage either. He
Yeah,
literally
Pretty
there's a
awful.
blob
He's
of
just out
linemen,
there.
and he runs into the blob alignment, and the fullback C.J. Ham just gets the handoff and goes untouched. If he blows up the right hole, the right gap he's supposed to, it's not a touchdown. But yet, because Kenneth Murray freaking sucks donkey wiener, he can't see the gap.
Yeah,
Like,
he was a Charger for like 3 or 4 years, and I was watching film on him, I think, last year. It was just funny because every time it was something like he was like literally in the exact opposite position that he needed to be in.
bro, he's a joke.
That's a horrible signing. Horrible signing.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like that just shows you right there. Logan Wilson should not come out. Should not come out. Logan Wilson, I think, would have made that read. Now, I think Logan Wilson actually got hurt. I don't think he played last night. But him or Overshown need to be in there all the time. Kenneth Murray does not need to touch the field. He
The
does not
sweat
need.
bandit. Special teamer. That's it. Because hopefully he can track a frickin' football in the air from a punter. But who knows with him?
Dude, I can't. I just. Quinton Williams, I love. We need a draft. We're set in the middle of the line with Kenny Clark and Quinton Williams. We need an edge rusher. We need an edge rusher more than a guy needs crack in the 80s.
It's crazy. Y'all had an
What?
edge rusher at the very beginning of the season.
Well, now he's
Well,
not. Now
one of
he's
the best
not.
ones.
Now he's not an edge rusher because he's
Yeah.
gonna be sitting at home for a year. Sadly.
Facts. So who else tore their ACL? Someone else tore it last night as well.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. Micah Parsons tearing his ACL. Obviously he was a key part to that defense because he led them in sacks.
Bro, the Packers weren't they're competing, but they're no longer contenders for a while. I mean, not for a while, but like this season. They have way too many injuries. And
They'll
not-
end up being
not
a
people-
7th seed again for like the third or fourth.
They don't have enough players playing at the same time to all get like gel together to be able to like perform against a playoff team.
Yeah, and then you have Patrick Mahomes. So what did they do? What did they do? Did they just rock with Gardner Minshew? Obviously, they're going to rock with Gardner Minshew for the rest of the year. But did they rock with Gardner Minshew next year? Or did they go out trade for a quarterback?
Are they gonna do what they did to Patrick Mahomes in an Alex Smith situation?
Yeah, but the only difference between Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes was Patrick Mahomes has won 3 Super Bowls.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying, but
Slight difference.
very slight difference. I mean, obviously he hasn't had like the best year this year, but he also hasn't had the wide receivers that he used to have.
Do they trade up and draft Diego Pavia? Is he the next Mahomes boy?
Because Mahomes did what? Mahomes didn't play his first year, right? He sat on the whole.
He
He sat out the whole year and watched.
His
That's
first Alex Smith.
like the last game.
He
Yeah,
did play
like-
the last game, but he sat out all year until
Yeah.
that last game because
Yeah.
he was going to replace Alex Smith no matter what at the end of the year anyway. Alex Smith knew he was out,
Mm-hmm.
and he still went to the playoffs. I think they were still the 1 seed or whatever.
So I mean,
Which is nuts.
they could still. I mean, they could do that. Maybe not just play. Maybe not for like the next year, but like he's obviously not going to be able to keep doing what he's been. What
Maybe they
makes
sent
him
Justin Fields.
as a backup.
Like the worst quarterback in the league.
What about?
Joe Flacco.
Talk about old.
Shit.
I mean, he does need a new team. He did want a new team, and he definitely can sling that ball to, especially for the wide receivers that they have.
Dude, I'm being so
fast.
honest. If I'm the Bengals,
The deep routes?
if I'm the Bengals, I'm re-signing Joe Flacco. I'm like,
He doesn't want. He doesn't want to be a backup though. He wants to be that man still. Honest,
no,
like
yeah, I know, but I'm saying it's like nobody offers it, dude. I'll be like, hey, here's $8 million. Be a backup for 1 year for us, in case Joe Burrow goes down again. Which, if Joe Burrow stays on track, knock on wood, next year he's supposed to be fully.
Yeah, per data.
Per what it
if
says.
history repeats itself.
But they I don't know. That defense without Micah Parsons for the Packers is questionable because he was actually a huge part in actually the run game, which was crazy. But they I don't know. I think the Packers will end up at best being 7th seed. Don't really see them winning their conference or their division. So we shall see.
What about the Colts, man?
The Colts and Phillip
Phillip-
Rivers. Phillip Rivers actually looked pretty solid.
Philly threw himself a little touchdown yesterday.
Yeah, he did. He now has 422 career passing.
So, apparently, someone that I work with got an Uber this past weekend, right? He said his Uber driver bet Phillip Rivers to have 3 rushing touchdowns. He just donated money
That's the
to Vegas.
dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
3 rushing touchdowns for Phillip Rivers.
That might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. Good.
But yeah, Phillip Rivers, I mean, he played a solid game. He just played the Seahawks, so I mean.
Yeah, that's a tough opening game for a 44-year-old with a grandchild.
Whose oldest son is the same age as people on the roster.
Yep. Yeah, it's a tough environment. You gotta imagine.
But yeah, coming down on the wire.
But anyway,
seating's coming to play. Let's see what the playoff.
Oh yeah, fantasy. We can talk about fantasy. Fantasy's going around the corner, dude. The league that I play with my dad and his friends.
Did you end up winning?
Yeah, nah. But it's a 2-week thing because it's just the top 4 teams get to go. So his team popped off because Dallas Goedert decided to have 25 points. Amon-Ra St. Brown decided to have 41. Jamison Williams decided to have 20. Jared Goff decided to have 20-something. He literally has almost a whole freaking Lions on his damn team. And then Jahmyr Gibbs doesn't show up for me.
Was it David Montgomery's time this game?
No, it was just
Yeah,
receivers' time.
scored.
It was literally just receivers' time. And then JSN didn't score, but he got me some points. Tyler Warren sucked. My team was terrible. I think I'm literally, I was projected to beat him by like 30, and I think I'm down 60. I literally have to. I have to do what my team normally does, and like score 200 points.
Yeah.
You have to hope he doesn't get anything.
Yeah, like my team literally has
injuries.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot, bro.
I'm doing good.
Okay. So I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be down 40 something by the end of this week. So my team has to come out and play guns a blazing, dude. Because there's no reason my team should not win at all, bro. My team's freaking cracked out, bro. It's ridiculous. Well, I did mess up. I didn't start Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, you're supposed to guess that he had an immaculate performance, 2 touchdowns.
I know. Imagine starting him over Tyler Warren. Wow.
Loser.
Anyway.
So, who do y'all think makes the playoffs? Sorry to not jump from. There's some teams that are like in and out of this hunt.
The AFC, I think it will be the Broncos, the Patriots,
The Raiders,
definitely,
the Bengals, the Browns,
the Titans.
I think everybody's gonna make it.
So do you think like the Pittsburgh Steelers and Baltimore Ravens? Do you think the Ravens have a chance of sliding in past Pittsburgh? They're only half a game behind.
They do, but I don't think they will. I think. Well, Pittsburgh's playing right now, but I think they're on kind
Pittsburgh is a tiebreaker. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I think they're going to have the tiebreaker. So I don't think so, but I could. It wouldn't be the craziest thing.
But I don't know. I think the Steelers make it. I think the Texans make it. I think the Jags make it. I still think the Texans are going to somehow win their division.
The Texans are second right now, behind Jacksonville, who is 10-4.
Yeah, it's actually looking good.
The Texans win it somehow. But you obviously have the Bills, and then you have the Chargers. I think the Chargers are gonna make it. I don't think the Colts.
Pretty much Denver.
I think all the teams that are in the hunt right now are not gonna make it.
Denver and Rams are Rams not necessarily locked, but
no, they clinched a playoff spot.
The Rams did.
Yeah, because they won.
Yeah.
So does that mean Buffalo and
New
England does too?
To lose out. They gotta lose to the Commanders twice.
The Commanders.
Sorry, I was looking at. Sorry, not the Rams. The Chargers. Sorry, the Chargers was the other Los Angeles team. Sorry, there's a Los Angeles team in the AFC and an NFC.
Yeah, there's also a Las Vegas team.
But that's not the same city.
All right, let's go to our money line bets for Sunday. Money line for the NFL. Who do we think?
Are we not doing the Thursday game?
Yeah, we got our Thursday game. I forgot about that. Thursday, we have Rams versus Seahawks. This is huge because the winner of this takes over. the number one seed in the NFC. So, who do we think will score a touchdown, Alex, in this game?
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and gander that Kyron Williams is gonna score a touchdown.
After scoring 2 against.
Yep, I think he's gonna,
Going crazy.
and he's gonna get a lot of the work with a lot of focus on excuse me, on Puka.
Because
Unfortunately,
Devontae Adams is out.
machine Devontae Adams like tore his hamstring, so he's out.
I
It says he's questionable to return right now.
I think JSN's gonna have 80 receiving yards.
I think the Rams are just going to all out win. I'm not doing. There's no over unders.
You heard it here. You got
Rams are gonna win.
Williams scoring a touchdown. You got JSN catching 80 of them big yards, and you got Rams with the W. Take it home.
Lock it.
NFC West.
You know,
And
like
first place of the NFC.
Jameis Winston says, eat a W.
Eat it.
That dub. Now we go to our money line bets for Sunday. I'm going to take the. Wait, do the Panthers? The Panthers lost to the Saints.
Yes. So they're now the
Oh,
Bucks.
so our Panthers bet did not hit.
Damn. That might have been on me, guys.
Everything else hit.
Sorry, I didn't expect them to lose to the Saints.
All right.
I'm going to go Bears over Packers.
I'm going Saints over Jets.
I'm going to go New England over the Ravens.
New England. What are the odds on that? Let's look at that.
That should be.
If you want to bet this money line parlay with Jazz Sports, J.A.B., you want to bet with this, just go ahead and take a little look-see here if it will load. All right,
Hold on.
Alex, play the music.
Who did you pick, Blake?
What music? What's our theme
Who
song?
did I pick?
I get copyrighted. We need all the help we can get. We're not getting copyrighted already.
I was just singing, bro. And we have the odds. It is actually Jalen. Do you have it up?
I have it up. That's why I asked her.
Oh, we have the Bears. I picked the Saints over the Jets.
Okay.
Okay.
The Patriots are actually not favored against the Ravens, by the way.
Yeah, they played not great against the Bills in the
That
comeback.
second half was
yeah.
Well,
pretty-
everybody knows the Bills are a second half team. If they keep it within 3 touchdowns, they always have a chance to win.
Yeah. So all right, you picked the Patriots, Jalen.
Yes.
Alex picked the Bears.
Bears.
I picked the Saints. What does that pay out? What's the odds?
The odds are plus 547.
Let's go. Plus 547.
That's a
10 with
line right
50.
there.
We picked 2 underdog teams, by the way, guys. Bears and Patriots. Blake
Yep,
played
I'm
it
the
safe.
only one that picked it.
The Saints.
Yep, because the Saints are awesome. All right. So wrapping up the college football, or wrapping up the NFL.
Yep, there we go.
You have our bets going in. Don't forget to tag along. We're awesome at betting.
Definitely so great.
All right. So you all should definitely tail. Now let's go to the segment that absolutely nobody's been waiting for, the Kentucky segment.
With Alex Ward.
Yeah, we whipped some ass. Hoosiers.
Butt. He whipped some butt.
Hoosiers. Been dominant against them. The only thing they have to come back for is whatever year they beat us. I forget the year. That's their only comeback.
Forever.
That's
We literally beat him last time we played him.
14 years ago?
I'm talking about the big
No,
one.
we beat him in the Sweet 16.
I'm talking about the big win. That's their only comeback to anything. We showed them who runs the area still.
Louisville, because they beat both of us.
Facts.
This year, yeah. Obviously.
They beat both of us this year, so they run it right now.
Obviously, at the current moment. But again, Louisville shot like 90% from 3, which they haven't, not actually, they shot like 45% from 3, and I'm pretty sure they haven't even been close to that in like 5 of their 7 games or 6 games they've played since. Uh, so, but yeah, they obviously beat both of us. But basketball, if you're a true fan and not a quitter, you never give up on the team.
Alex,
A lot of Kentucky fans are just half donkeyers, if you get what I'm trying to say.
say with your chest.
So, but I think all the real fans weren't too worried. Obviously, everyone demands excellence, like Alabama football had been in the past with Saban. Uh, but it's all right to ease up a little bit. We need a lot more big wins. We are still 0 for 4 in quad 1 wins because I think Indiana was a quad 2 team. So we still need wins. Our big games, we play St. John's tomorrow, I believe. I'll be watching that for sure. But not all hope's lost, especially if we come out and win tomorrow. We still have the whole SEC slate to play.
That would be a gauntlet.
Not as big of a gauntlet as it was last year. Last year was insane. But yeah, it'll still be a gauntlet. But no, I'm still looking forward to the season. I don't think there's any big recruiting news. We hired LSU's offensive coordinator for football and Ohio State's defensive backs coach to be our defensive backs coach, I think, or something like that. D-line. So we're getting some new coaches in, which I think we needed, especially with Stein. I'm excited for the transfer portal. There are a couple big quarterback names in there. Not that we need one desperately. I still believe in Cutter Boley, but I'm excited to see what this transfer portal brings.
Cutter's staying. Has he announced that he's actually staying?
He's been back and forth, but I think
his gotten to talk to Stein.
Yeah, I think his intent is to stay, but yeah, I don't think he's got much of a chance to talk.
Where's he from? Like,
Hodgenville, Kentucky.
Bruh. So he's gonna feel like obligated to stay.
Rep the home state.
He's still gonna wait to see because Will Stein's gonna bring in the big quarterback. Maybe not big like like Big Ten SEC starting, but he'll bring in a big backup or mid-major quarterback to compete. I forget whoever was Oregon's backup quarterback this year. He's been around for a little bit. He's a junior. Let me do a little research on that before I comment on it. But he was awesome. He had starting experience, and obviously, starting behind Dante Moore, who was a Heisman favorite, I guess, at the beginning of the season. But
dang, I didn't realize the Big Ten had.
Let's bring someone to compete. That would be nice.
I didn't realize the Big Ten had 4 top 15 teams and ranked right now.
Yep. Let's see here. I'm gonna be mad at myself because he's a well-known name. Well, at least if you pay attention to football, he's a pretty good name to know.
Wait, who are you talking about here?
Oregon's backup quarterback.
Yeah, I thought you said he was transferring to UK.
Yeah. I don't think it's confirmed. Austin Novosad. He's played in the SEC before. He's a redshirt sophomore this year. I'll need to look into it, but I'm excited if he comes in. I think he could be a great option to at least challenge Cutter Boley if he stays.
Start over Cutter. But anyway.
It'd be interesting. Position.
Are you done with the Kentucky segment? Are you finished?
That is it.
All right. Now let's transition over to the NBA segment that we give to Jalen.
Aileen.
This past as of yesterday.
This past yesterday.
This past yesterday.
Let's
actually,
put that on a t-shirt.
We will.
This past yesterday.
It was actually an interesting weekend of basketball.
Yeah, for once.
We had OKC Thunder lose to the Spurs. Wemby might be the Thunder's kryptonite. The Thunder did not play like themselves at all whenever he was on the floor. They played they did not play Thunder basketball. They were up once Wemby came in. They cut the lead to 3, and then the second half, it was a back and forth game all the way up until the very end. There was iffy calls on both sides, yada, yada, yada. Could have went either way. But the Spurs are definitely a contending team when Wemby is on the floor. Now, when he is not on the floor, I think they're a playoff team, but they're not a contending. And then yesterday, Alex's LeGoat versus Dylan Brooks came away with a dub. But
I will be honest, that was some bull crap.
there was a lot of iffy things that happened. Dylan Brooks, give it a sum, Dylan Brooks and LeBron go at it.
Such a one-sided beef, man. I strongly dislike
No,
Dylan.
not after this game. Not after this game. It's
Yeah,
no
I
longer one-sided.
Dylan Brooks. I'll never like Dylan Brooks.
But things that happened was obviously things got chippy. LeBron got an unsportsmanlike tech. Dylan Brooks got 2 techs, got ejected. But the thing is, LeBron been ejected from the game? Probably.
Should LeBron have been called for a foul when he ran into Dylan Brooks on that 3-pointer?
Probably. But the thing that LeBron probably should have got ejected for was he literally grabbed the ref and pushed him, and nothing happened. He didn't get a tech for that. He got a tech because he was talking stuff to Dylan Brooks. He didn't get a tech at all for touching the ref.
It was kind of crazy that they called that 3-point foul on like Devin Booker or whoever was.
But they didn't. Yes, and then
but then they didn't call the one on LeBron. That was kind of crazy.
When it was pretty much the exact same thing. So that game as well could have went either way. Lot of chippiness, which honestly I think is a great thing in the league. I think the league is best when there's rivalries, people going at each other, no matter what happens.
Unless it's Dylan Brooks.
I do wish.
I think Dylan Brooks is bringing that attitude out of.
He's a cancer, dude.
The NBA needs.
He's balling. He is balling this year. So
bad ball player.
He talks the talk, but he definitely especially this season, brings back like his
at least somewhat.
His stats.
He talks a lot, dude.
He does talk a lot, I will say, but his stats this season is backing up any talks that he's had. He's like the second leading scorer on that Suns team.
Oh, it doesn't take much to be on the Suns' leading scorer.
The Suns are actually playing pretty decently this season.
Yeah, but to be a leading scorer on that team, it does not take much.
They got a Devin Booker. They have Jalen Green. They have a bunch. They have Grayson Allen is now a scorer. They have a bunch of decent.
Multi-time All-Star Team USA player.
I'm saying they have other scorers with them. Jalen Green is a scorer. Grayson Allen is a veteran scorer. They have people who can score.
I don't know about outperforming Dylan Brooks. I still think Dylan Brooks would outperform both of those two. Jalen Green, maybe not. He's looked iffy in his NBA career so far, but I think Jalen Green would definitely outproduce Dylan Brooks.
But yeah, Dylan Brooks is now second. I think the second leading scorer on that team, so he's definitely backing his talk up. But yeah, it was an interesting weekend of basketball. The Knicks I'm pretty sure the Knicks beat the Magic the other night as well. The NBA Cup, which I think is interesting because so far, even though this is only the third season, no NBA Cup team has won the NBA championship for the last 2 years. Like the first 2 years. But yeah. Rising up again?
Yeah,
I would definitely say the same. I think Drake May's played some good football, but I think he's at 3 again.
I was going to say, give us a little more.
Other than so we've had a decent amount of games played. Who do y'all think is the NBA champion this year?
Lakers. Yeah, Thunder.
Do y'all think the Thunder breaks the Warriors' records?
Yes.
You don't think so?
If they stay healthy,
The
yes.
thing is, they were the best team last year. There was a stat. They were the best team last year, and their point differential was 12.7 points was their point differential. This season so far, not including this game against the Spurs, it was like 16.4 points. Now, but the thing is like, so the biggest thing is so far this season, other than last game, you haven't had a complete game where Chet, Jalen, Jalen Williams, Shea, and Alex Caruso have all been on the floor at the same time.
The Caruso show.
Their top four players have not been on the floor other than this past game.
I hate.
They also only have like I think they only play the Rockets one more time. Oh, I was talking about. I was more like
There are two scorers. Go score. I hope you like.
let's see. Uh, let's see. So, just for the Rockets, the top three scorers is KD, Sengun, 24 and 23 points. Amin and Jabari Smith are 17 and a half and 15 and a half, and then you have Reed at 12. With
Put my goat. Give him some real minutes. He'll average 19. Yep.
he shoots
Shane is next.
let's see.
Yep. I'll ask about the World Cup really quick. Those are gonna be electric.
Woo!
Like my
It's gonna
favorite
be
time is the
literally
Olympics. I love the
screaming
Olympics
at
in
the
general, but love the World Cup too. I'm picking France. I know it sells between Spain and France, but I'm sticking with France. Even though they're like 70% of the roster isn't even from France,
Well, that's how most
which
rosters
is
are, aren't they
BS.
now?
Nothing like France. France is just go look up their roster.
Don't worry, I got it. I'll get you here. Give me one
You'll
second.
you'll tell. Um, but yeah, I'm going France.
Does anybody know what?
But obviously want America to win, like bald eagle, American flag, like
World
be-
Cup talk is already happening, Blake. I got all the gear at my store. We're ready for the World Cup.
But yeah, I'm excited. I was gonna go to Atlanta for a game with one of the lesser, some of the lesser countries. There are not a lot of great teams that are playing in Atlanta, and that's the closest one to us. But tickets are like 500. So, not going. Oh, okay.
Well, it's. I mean, it's up. I don't really.
Um,
Whatever.
that's in the works. Same with the TikTok and Instagram. We're in the works with that as well.